Money is undoubtedly a primary motivation for online fraud, but the contemptuous label of cyber criminals is the figurative sword with which the Nigerian image is generally being abused. Now, this unfortunate generalization, especially in the media, has a far-reaching negative impact on the overall image of Nigeria as a nation. It's become the prism with which most Nigerians are viewed and judged globally. Let's now bring in an IT expert, Adeniyi Ojikutu, to discuss the growing trend with internet fraud. Good to have you on the news at this time.
Thank you very much.
Well, it's not just money that Nigeria loses, about 127 billion annually to internet fraud, and that's as at 2017. But a whole lot of reputation goes along with it. Nigeria has a really bad name when it comes to internet fraud and all kinds of crimes. What do we need to do, really? Is there a security framework to actually check this menace? If there is it strong enough?
Okay, thank you. The truth of the matter is the fact that the way we do business has been enhanced by the cyberspace, otherwise known as the internet. The old method of doing things, which is the manual, is changing for technology, while is enhanced by the cyberspace. Now, the cyberspace, the usage of the cyberspace has its own disadvantages, whereby artificial intelligence, machines, automated teller machines, server, automated responses, artificial intelligence will give you approval to release funds or do transfer. And at the same time, human factor, which is more, superior, will now understudy the system that would make them see loopholes. These loopholes will now is a tool that they will use to commit a crime.
Yes, but what a lot of people ask, I would allow you to land on that. What people ask is, if you're smart enough to use the internet or social media to commit a crime, how about actually using it for other, positive things in a way that it will not only rub off well on you as an individual. But as for the society as a whole?
The truth of the matter is, for the fact that people, do you know that people go through learning and entrepreneurship to understudy somebody to commit internet crime? Some young people go to learn, if for instance they don't know how to hack a particular type of account, they go to learn from people and stay with that person. That is the Yahoo syndrome that we have. And they will go to learn, and when they learn a particular type of fraud, system. Now, you're asking that, why is it that these young people do not convert their negative energy to the positive one, so that it will rub off on them and it would lead to national growth? I must tell you that Nigerians are good, they are internet savvy, they are good, when it comes to IT. And that is how it is in this generation almost all over the world. When you look at Russia, their cybersecurity is very good. From young age, they make sure they educate people on internet security. That is their core strength.
So now, what do we need to do to check this trend? You just talked about Russia. They have a good cybersecurity system.
We all now understand that Nigerian youth understand the usage and they know they are internet savvy. Now, we should make it as a national policy that Nigerian youths should, number one, try and be on the white. There is white hackers, there is black hackers. White hackers are the ones that they know how to hack, but they work for corporate businesses and they do corporate and good businesses. But the black hackers are the ones that, want to use it to defraud others, so which is bad. So we should encourage technology, know-how. In schools, we should inculcate them into our curriculum of education. So from primary school, people will understand the usage. And when they do, we will improve our advocacy to be on the path of positivity.
I recall that during, not too long ago, the President Buhari actually said that he will set up ICT zones in the 6 geopolitical zones.
Yeah.
How much, how much difference do you think this will make? Would this be our Silicon Valley if we are actually able to achieve it?
What the government should do, President Muhammadu Buhari said that, and I think NITDA is the agency trying to set that up. I think they are working on it going forward. But the truth is that a lot of individuals who are setting up their ops, that's what is called incubation center, technology incubation centers, they need more support from the government. And apart from that, we need more education. It is moving, technology is moving away from borrowed courses to a compulsory course for every university, graduate, and even undergraduates too. So from primary education, we should make sure that we have ICT knowledge inculcated, because everything we do, medical science, education, transportation, everything will revolve around technology. So now, what are the things we need to do as individuals to prevent our, systems or accounts or cards to be, the things we need to do is, number one, the usage of social media. Your birthday, your emails, your private, your first car, your family background, you don't put everything on social media. The moment you put all those things, if somebody, do you know that people buy passwords for accounts? So when they do, that is what they use. They will now merge it with your information they've gotten on the social media. They put in your birthday, and it might, work, and they have access to your account to transfer your money fraudulently.
In other words, don't use codes that can easily be guessed. if I could put it that way.
That is
Adeniyi Ojikutu, IT expert, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
On the news.